All right, everyone, here we go with an all signs. I just want to make sure the fucking camera's still working. Here we go with an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. Straight up energy reading for the new moon in Sagittarius. The new moon in Sagittarius, at the very least, it should knock us out of our comfort zone and give us the bravery and drive to do it. All right? That's all I'm going to say about it. Because I've got a pre-shuffle here. It's the surface energy. Somebody attached to you. Well, they're coming out of their comfort zone a little bit. Somebody is. Somebody got something to say here. Knight of Swords staring at you. And just on the surface, Knight of Swords always has something to say. Sometimes, it always changes things. You know, a little bit. It's a good energy and it's a bad energy at the same time here. I'm just going to read it the way it flows, okay? So somebody here has got the gumption to go after something that makes them happy, something they've dreamt about, right? The Ten of Cups, this is minor arcana sun energy in this context because there's the sun, right? Something that makes them very happy, they go for it. There's not a lot of thought here, however. There isn't. There's not a lot of rehearsing. There's not a lot of planning. It's just, I'm going to do it. And this applies to you as well. Okay, this is somebody attached to you, but keep in mind in this energy, you may get some bright ideas and have the idea, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to do it, right? It's fine. I applaud that. Come out of your comfort zone by all means, but use your head. Because this energy isn't. Okay, somebody here flying out, all half-cocked and everything. It makes me happy. Yep, makes me happy. We got an escalation, 10 cups, minor arcana sun to major arcana sun. Yeah, somebody's only given this a surface thought, though. It's sort of a ill thought out, just a surface energy here, right? There's a lot that they're missing. There's a lot that they maybe didn't think about that's on the inside, stuff that needs to happen. That Three of Swords we need to discuss maybe isn't coming up here or anything like that. But yeah, we got the love geese in the air for sure. Somebody's coming in. It's a little, well, may. Again, it's just a surface energy. It's, you know, but yeah, I get it. If everything in this energy, I will tell you with the Magician here, everything in this energy, this moon energy, which dissipates out after a couple of weeks, but it could make you feel like you can do anything. Like it'll work out, it's fine, it's no problem. Everything goes my way. You get that kind of attitude here. Somebody has that. All right, be careful. All right, just be careful. Make sure you use a little bit of caution, or you may find with the Five of Swords a lot of false victories happen. Okay, it is good to move outside your comfort zone, but it's also good to stay smart while you're doing it. All right, somebody here, yeah, if you're waiting to hear from somebody, yeah, this is good energy for it. I just think for some reason, you know, they think that what they have to say is going to transform everything. You know, it might, but it might not be the way they think, right? I don't know. Let's see. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we go. So far, so good. We got communication. It's tarot reading gold, isn't it? Well, it is what it is. First card out before the cuts. Why the fuck are we here? All right. Let's see. Let's see why we're here. New moon in Sagittarius. One of my favorites, right? It is a dreamy moon. It can be. It can be an energy where we dream up new ideas. The thing is, it also helps us do them. It helps. It's also a good energy. I'll just tell you as a note while I'm shuffling here for whatever the fuck this person's going to do. I will also tell you it's a good energy for letting go of the past. Okay, if there's stuff you need to let go of, it's a good time. If you're like, this room's been the same for 40 years or something, I always wanted to clean it up. Now this is the energy to do that in. You'll be okay. You won't tear up every 5 seconds. When I'm throwing away this. So good. You know, it's all right. So it's kind of that too. So use this energy to your advantage. I'm just asking you guys, since you're here, to stay smart in it. Okay? Don't turn into shit stupid just because you want to move outside your comfort zone. All right? Don't leave your intelligence back in your comfort zone. Look beyond the surface just to make sure you're going to be okay. You still need to look both ways before you cross the road here. Okay? And here we go. 9 Wands. Yeah. Why we're here. Yeah, there isn't a lot of parental guidance here. I'll put it that way. Mom and dad are out of town for somebody attached to you. And they're behaving like a teenager would if mom and dad are out of town. Now, we're going to leave you home alone. You're usually very responsible, so we're going to trust that everything's going to be fine. Well, then, you know, my response to those parents are, well, you're fucking idiots. They don't have a frontal lobe developed yet. Your house is going to get trashed. They may glue it back together before you get home, but shit's going to happen, okay? Even if you do have one of those kids that's a real nice bookworm or something, when the other kids at school find out their parents are out of town, they just got to show up. All right, that's what they do. But right here, nine of wands. There's not a lot of nines of the end in tarot. There's not a lot of resistance. Somebody that's usually an excuse machine isn't right now. That's good. It is a great time. The energy is like perfect. We talked about this in a recent reading, probably the monthly overview or something. The energy is just, Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. The energy is just right for shit to happen. I mean, there is just victory in the air. If you want to hear from this person, right? Maybe, not waiting, but desire, you kind of desire to hear from them. Yeah, there's a lot of victories in the air. Somebody feels like they could be victorious here. I get it, but there's not a lot of nothing stopping them. No excuse. Even if my person's married, they can't come to. No, they don't care. Right? They don't care. They might lie to come towards you, but they don't care. Let's shuffle the deck here. 6 of Wands after the 9 of Wands. Yeah, well, there is that feeling of victory. I know I was that teenager where mom and dad took off for the weekend. Right? The moment you can't see the car anymore, the moment it drives away, there is that 6 of Wands feeling. Right? Woohoo! Even if you are a good kid, you were going to just sit home and take care of the house. It's still a good feeling. It is what it is. Somebody's got that good feeling about you. I'm putting you in the energy. I have to feel the energy, and then I translate feelings into words. I'm putting you in the energy. You're a teenager. I'm going to put you in the scene of this person, the way they feel about coming to talk to you. There's this energy around, that same feeling you get when you're going to be left home alone as a teenager and your parents just left and you just saw the car drive away. That moment, that's that feeling. It's right there. It's nice. Again, there's not a lot keeping them in their comfort zone. Not a lot of excuses. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking time lord. And I can't control free will. I'm just reading the way the energy is flowing. All right? Nobody here trying to give anybody any false hope or any nonsense like that. It's, I can't predict. If it, these runners in this cycle, the DM side of this cycle makes bad decisions left and right. I mean, it just does. It's just unreal. So, but the way the energy's flowing right now, mom and dad are out of town. There's not a lot of excuse machining they're doing. There's a feeling of victory. Yeah, I feel like I can do it. I feel like if I try it now, you might see in your horoscopes, for example, a very common phrase in this type of energy that you might see in horoscopes that you might read is, you weren't ready before, now you're ready. Things along those lines, right? That type of thing. You weren't in the right energy before, now the energy's right. Or you weren't ready before, now, so try again, now you're ready. That type of energy is here. Somebody feels that way about you. It sometimes doesn't feel like it's the right time to come talk. It's, I don't know if I want to do anything. Well, now that the energy's right. Okay? So whether they do it or not is up to their free will. I've got the overall energy of this reading is 9 cups, fueled by 2 of wands. Feels right. Everything I just said just got fucking backed up. This is why I throw the cards. I'm reading energy between throwing the cards. See, look, it feels right. 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. This is my wish, and I'm setting the intention. It feels like I can do it. Right? So it goes beyond, they're ready to roll. All right, let's see. Whether they come in or not, again, I can't predict free will. Nobody can. Yeah. If I could, I wouldn't be sitting here. I'd be a fucking trillionaire. Okay? If I could predict free will, countries would be calling me for help. All right? Right here, the energy around your connection is right here. Right here is the 3. Oh, look at that. Do you see? Always right there, isn't it? Working fine until the energy starts to swirl. Hold on. Always in that spot. Is because right there, when I start talking about it, the energy starts swirling around. It's true. I know it sounds like hocus pocus, and yeah, I know. I'm a regular person just like anybody else. I thought for a long time it was a bunch of bullshit, too. Sounds like a whole bunch of hocus pocus to me. If you'd have gone and talked to 14-year-old Steve, 15-year-old Steve, even 20-year-old Steve, he was, oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. It's the USB port doing a fucking blah, blah, blah. No. It's not. It does it at different times, different intervals for no reason. It won't do it when I'm on a Skype call with my mom. Wish it would. Same camera. I just turn it. That's all. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. I know. But yeah, the energy starts to swirl. It's a powerful reading. Okay? That tells me that even though I can't predict free will, there's a push towards you. Okay? The energy is really pushing them. Here's the energy around your connection. Here's the 3D energies around this person. Here's their soul. Here's the hidden energy, message from the universe. Red with the energy of your connection. Right is the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. Clarify everything. Throw some universe cards at the end. You bet your sweet asses we're going to extend this one. This is a big deal. It's a new moon reading, and it's the new moon in Sagittarius. You're setting the tone right now. You get people that'll tell you, oh, this is 6 months. It lasts 6 months. No, it doesn't. The energy dissipates out after a couple of weeks. It gets a little bit of a boost from the 12-12 portal. I will tell you that. So it will last kind of the whole month. It'll bleed into the full moon energy. But I'm going to tell you right now, the one thing that does last 6 months, roughly, is the tone you're setting in this energy. So for yourself, never mind, I'm going to pull on this incoming energy, but for you, make sure you are stepping outside your comfort zone. All right, just don't lose your head while you're doing it. Okay, now it cut out again. All right, the energy around your connection, the Hermit. Let's try again. I got about that far that I was talking to myself. So, the Hermit. Okay, your connection's awake. It's alive. It's alive and kicking. All right, I don't know what else to tell you. Somebody feeling it. Somebody figuring it out. But I think this energy is attached to you. I think you're feeling somebody else coming towards you. I don't know. This is your energy. We'll have to find out when we clarify. This is just the energy around your connection, but it's mostly you. All right, I don't know. Let's see. 3D energies around the incoming energy. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. Again, I talked about parents going away on a trip. Right? The kid suddenly feels like they're free. It's a bit of this. It's a bit of a free flowy energy around this person. It's a bit of a free spirit type energy. Somebody feels like they can do anything. And you're one of the options they feel like they can do. Take that however you want. Their soul is here. Bookends you, the Hermit. Yeah, Justice. The black cat and the white cat are coming together. No doubt. But you're the one who's feeling it from the soul. They're feeling it more in the dick chakra, shall we say. Male or female, right? It is what it is. It does feel that way. Feels like somebody, it's a very, very loosey-goosey, free spirit kind of energy here. You're the one who's anchored in the soul. We do have somebody here. The soul wants to bring you two together. In between, the 3D person is a little flighty. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Okay. We'll see where it goes. Hidden energy, message from the universe, red with the Hermit, the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. The incoming energy here, because these two are red together, the incoming energy, this person coming towards you, as you feel it, I'm not talking about you see them and they're knocking on the door. You may, if they text you, for example, and their name comes up, you see it, oh my God, I got a text from Ray, right? Oh my God, whatever the fuck their name is, I don't know. It doesn't, I just made that up. If your person's name is Ray, it's like, I usually try to pick weirder names, right? You know, Yugelvon and shit. I'm sure nobody's person's named Yugelvon. But anyway, you might feel fear. You might hold back. It might freak you out, in a sense of you actually feel fear. You're afraid. You're afraid to look at the text. You're afraid to talk to this person. It's okay. It's a sign of how strong the connection is, but it's also a sign that you're the only one who's really feeling the connection here. Somebody else is just on some kind of adventure. Okay? All right. Potential final outcome, red with the 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, again, perfect card. Flares up, but it can blow out like a match in the wind. Okay? Yep, somebody here is showing up, but whether it stays lit or not is whether you can light their soul, whether you can take this match. You know how sometimes you got one match left and it's windy and you need to keep it lit, so you're trying to hold it and cup it and you get it over, I've got to get this paper lit, otherwise we ain't going to have a fire kind of a thing. Well, that's it. You got to light their soul. You're the one with the one match. Somebody's showing up, but it's all just kindling, right? It's up to you to light it. They're showing up, something's happening here. But again, only one side's got the soul lit on this. It's very strange. It's very strange. You might actually feel it as fear, whoever this is. Maybe while you're talking to them, I'm not sure. Whether or not it stays lit is up to you, I think. We'll see. There is a passionate new beginning. There is a lot of passion here. You could end up banging this. I mean, it could just be like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, off they go. It could be that too. We'll find out more when we clarify. Let's clarify. I will say randomly at the bottom of the Witches is 10 Wands. This is my Hierophant aspect here off of the 10 Wands. Yeah, something about this is tricky. I'm not going to say it's a burden for you. It's just, it feels tricky. Okay, it often is. Life relationships, whatever, soul connections are complicated sometimes, especially if they're very deep. Let's pull on the Hermit. Let's see where we go. This is you. Let's see. All right. I don't have a devil yet. Let's see where we go here. See that? Ace of Wands. It's crossing there. It's up to you. You're the one holding the match. This is the match. I mean, it's exactly what I did. I did the whole skit for you where I held it over and blocking the wind, saying the same fucking thing. It's exactly backing up what I said. Boom. What's on top? Six of Swords. It's an energy of you're fine. You feel good. You're fine. You know, it's not you feel good. Everything's going to be all right kind of a feeling, right? It's cool. I mean, I'm just sort of paraphrasing the energy. Why is it here? Yeah, the King of Cups. You're in control. You feel like you're not, though. I get that. I feel that. I feel like you're in control, but you feel like you're not. It's weird. Feel free to share your feelings. Sharing your feelings, I think, is what keeps this lit. Okay? Do what you want to do. Make your own fucking decisions. Right? I'm not the amazing Kreskin. I'm just reading the energy. Do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. But according to the energy here, if you share your feelings, the match stays lit. If you shut down, it doesn't. Okay? That's where this goes. Because you're the one. You're the one with the lit match here. You're the one whose soul is awake. Somebody else is offering from a very Pollyanna, flighty, free-spirity kind of whatever sort of thing. Parents are out of town, yeah, whatever, all responsibility flies to the wind. Yeah, my wife's out of town, let's bang, you know, that kind of thing. It's not really you're the one who's got to, that's probably why I felt the need to tell you in the beginning, look both ways before you cross the street. You're going to step outside your comfort zone, make sure you retain your intelligence, right? Because one side isn't. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Why is it here? Let's see. Let's talk about Nine Pentacles. Let's talk about it. Why is it here? I don't know. Why? The Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune's a 10. 10's at the end, dead end to lead to a new beginning. It's two energies. I don't know which one to say, so I'm just going to say them both. Either this person feels like they need to change their life. Somebody feels like they need to change their life, but they feel a little too much like that. Okay? You catch my drift? It's like we all get thoughts sometimes where maybe it's time to change things, right? But we don't go all batshit crazy with it and wire the house with TNT and blow it up. It's kind of what's happening here. All right? It's a bit of an epic backfire. A little bit for somebody. Now that's one energy. The other energy is somebody's just acting out of character a lot. Maybe a little too much. Okay? It's possible they show up at your place a little drunk. Or they send you a drunk text and they don't normally drink. You know, it's just an example. You don't have to take me literally. You just need to catch my drift. Okay? That's all. I mean, I'm reading for thousands of people. Cut me some fucking slack here. What's on top? Look who came back. Right? They're creating a rod for their back. They're creating a problem for themselves. But there is an energy. This ties more to the first thing I said, where somebody feels like that it's time to change their life. It's time to change, right? They feel a little too much like it. They feel like it's being exaggerated by this energy. In other words, it's not quite 10's at the end and dead end to lead to a new beginning. We're not quite at the end of our rope yet. It's not quite time to wire the house with TNT. Okay? It's just, this person needs to chill just a little bit. Calm down. It's also not time. Mom and dad go out of town and got to hurry, got to party, got to have everything all in one night, got to do it, got to drink all the booze in the cabinet. Right? There's always that kid, too. Dumbass. They're going to be gone for 3 days. You don't need to drink it all 5 minutes after they leave. You know, that's the kid that's throwing up on the lawn, you know, and the neighbors are looking out, taking pictures, you know. I know that kid. He was my friend Mark growing up. Anyway, Mark used to throw up on the lawn all the fucking time. His front yard, I wouldn't even walk in that motherfucker. Okay, 10 wands, yeah, somebody here is overreacting a bit to this energy. They're not behaving smartly. And why is the 10 of wands here? Yeah, the 3 of swords. They're cruising for a bruising. Can I phrase it like that? A little bit of a slang there. I know I got people from other countries that English isn't their first language. Hey, it's not mine either. My first language is more of a caveman type, unga bunga kind of thing. But they're cruising for a bruising. They're headed for a fall, right? Headed for a heartbreak, right? Headed for throwing up on the lawn like my friend Mark. I don't know. What's going on with justice here? Let's talk about it. It's a nice card to have in the soul. Not necessarily in this context, though. This energy flows from here to here. This, it's not the outcome they were looking for, right? You wouldn't want this if you had a court date coming up, and this is what I pulled for you with justice flowing over to these energies. Yeah, you're probably going to win the court case. I would say, but you did something in the courtroom that limited your win. In other words, the judge was going to give you $2 million, but because you were lippy, 500 grand. You know, something like that. You get a lot less. It's a lot less of a win. That's a bit the way it's reading. Why is justice here? Let's go. If Judge Judy has to call you madam one fucking time, you're fucked, right? That's the pattern, right? This you got called madam like 9 times with this. Your person here, it's metaphorically speaking, of course, don't take me literally. Your person's probably a dude. I don't know what she calls the dudes. Probably still madam. It's crossed by the Ace of Wands, which was also crossing here, which is also your final outcome. All right? That ties it to you. You have the power. You have all the power. You open up, black cat and the white cat come to get you. This person here, total fuck up. You're not the fuck up. You're like the parents go out of town. You're the smart friend. You're the good friend. You're the friend that calms everything down. Your person's the party animal person. Thinks we need to drink the whole damn cabinet all in one thing. This is just, it's somebody coming in for just superficial reasons, and here you are. You can open them up by sharing your feelings and getting them to calm down a little bit. That's all. I mean, it's just backing up my read 100%. It's all about you. Whether this justice happens, the soul wants it. Both souls want it. The problem is, the soul gets shut down. The soul is very quiet. It's like a little tiny little thing, like a transistor radio, I always say. And the brain, the ego, is like a rock concert. It drowns it out all the time. This is why greed takes over. This is where the 7 deadly sins live, right? It's because it just drowns out the soul. It's real easy to. That's why you got to sit in the silence. That's why you got to meditate. That's where your soul energy comes in. That's where you go on spiritual journeys. You don't go on spiritual journeys binging Jack Daniels and banging hookers, which is what this energy wants to do. It's easy to drown this out because that sounds like fun. Right here, doesn't sound like as much fun, Dark Night of the Soul. That doesn't sound as much fun as Jack Daniels and hookers. I mean, I'm just saying, what's on top? So, somebody here is a bit more Jack Daniels and hookers and you're a bit more soul. That's all I'm saying. And again, you just have to catch my drift. You don't have to take me literally, all right? Could be Johnny Walker. Anyway, Six of Pentacles here on top. Yeah, okay. Why is that here? 7 of Cups. Somebody doesn't know how to get this justice. You do, okay? They don't know. Somebody doesn't know how to behave when the parents are out of town. You do, right? I mean, there's no easier way I can explain this energy. So yeah, there's a strong chance of communication here. Actually, I don't even think, I mean, I can't predict free will. Yeah, they might not, but there's a good chance you hear from somebody. You'll know it's coming. You'll probably pick up on it. You'll just have this day where you're just afraid for some reason. You know? You can't figure it out. There's this weird fear that comes over you. It's probably they're either thinking about it or getting close. That's what the universe is saying anyway when we talk to it. And the hidden energy is fear. So if it's hidden, you're like, why do I feel fear? What's going on today? Why am I so paranoid? Right? I mean, your roommate walks up behind you in the kitchen and you freak out like an axe murderer in the house, right? And their response is like, hey, I live here, chill, right? You know me, right? All right. 4 of Pentacles, that's hidden fear. That's that type of energy. Again, you just have to catch my drift. You don't have to take me literally. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? What else you want to tell these people, universe, about this hidden fear? Hidden. It's almost a dread. Can I phrase it that way? Does that make sense? Something, a dread. Like you don't want to, like misers don't like to spend the money, for example. It's a dread, all right? When a miser has to, when someone who's miserly has to spend the money, they dread it, all right? It's crossed by the moon. Fear, hidden fear, crossing hidden fear. Major arcana, hidden fear, crossing hidden fear. You see what I'm saying? I read the energy first, then I throw the cards. This is why I do it, so it has an impact, right? I know. It's, believe me, you're dealing with a person who initially in his life, when he started picking up on things, thought it was all bullshit. For a long time I did. Then I started questioning it. I started taking it down the middle. It's just the way it is. It's why I love tarot, you know? Now, the tricky part here is I'm reading for thousands of people, which is why I'm very careful to always say, right? Always. I can't predict free will. This, I can tell you, this is hidden energy that's around you, right? You might find yourself a little paranoid. It's because of this fucker, all right? It's because of this person. Think about it this way. Their parents go out of town. They're the crazy wild one that's out of control, blah, blah, blah. You're the sane friend, right? This person here might make you a little bit paranoid, a little bit crazy, a little bit fearful of what they're going to do, right? It's a bit of that. You're not sure. You feel this energy coming, but it's so erratic. Hell, it's making me nervous sitting here. You don't know what they're going to do. The moon only lights up certain things, keeps a fairly dim light. You still need a flashlight even on a night with a full moon, right? You don't know what they're going to do. What's going to happen? It's a loose cannon, right? It's like my friend Mark. Which part of the yard is he going to throw up in this weekend, right? What's on top? Had to have the whole cabin. Fucker, never mind. It's a long story. Good Lord. All right. This was before the neighbors all had video cameras, though, thank God. The Seven of Pentacles. It's actually a perfect storm for you. This is red with the Six of Swords. It's saying the energy is perfect for canoeing. Okay? It's basically what it says. It's perfect. This is all an illusion. It is a little bit with the moon there. Okay, that's what part of the reason why the moon was there and it wasn't Four Pentacles crossing Four Pentacles. Why is the Seven Pentacles here? There he is. Didn't I say over here when I was shuffling, when I was shuffling for these cards, I said I don't feel a devil yet, right? I don't see a devil yet, and I chuckled, didn't I? Yeah. These are red with these. I knew there had to be one. I knew it. I fucking knew it. The devil right there. Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's all an illusion. The fear that you feel is all an illusion. It's a byproduct of this person's energy. You feeling the connection on a high level and them being all, let's drain the liquor cabinet. Woo! You know, free spirity kind of bullshit. This person's cruising for a bruising. It's up to you to prevent that. All right? So you got to be the big boy or big girl and pull up your big boy or big girl pants before you take them off. All right? I would. Knock yourself out if you want to, but, you know, it is what it is. So it's fine. By sharing your feelings, you help this person see the light. Okay? It's sort of what these two are saying. Alright? It's fine. It's cool. You do have some karma with this person, but we don't need to get into that here. We'll pull on the devil a little more later. It's not a big deal. Whoever this person is, I'm not even sure this is your original runner that you usually watch tarot reading. This feels like a, I don't want to call them a tertiary soulmate, because that's like level 3. In other words, they're like a bronze medal soulmate. They're more of a silver medal. This is a silver medal soulmate, whoever this is, right? Your original runner, for most of you, that deep, 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 deep soul connection is a gold medal or a platinum medal, motherfucker, right? So, I don't know. It might be your runner for some of you. I can't say because there's a lot of you watching, but it feels to me, the way you feel the dread here in the hidden energy feels to me like it's, oh, I think I know who Steve's talking about. Oh, yeah, I can. It's like as soon as you think about them, you feel what I'm saying here, sort of a thing, right? I mean, it's a bit of that. I don't know. All right. And people often forget, too. You know, and I'm going to help out other tarot readers here on YouTube when I say this. Hopefully they're real energy readers and not just fucking with you. Somebody reading the book meanings of the cards in the book. But I will help out the other real ones and tell you that these can always be a dead soulmate, someone you never met or someone that passed on, coming to you in the 5D, coming to you while you sleep, coming to you at the kids like to say up on the astral plane. It can always be that. I can't tell the difference in a soulmate reading. A soulmate is a soulmate. It's eternal energy, right? Unless I was standing next to you in a person, then I can tell. But The frequency's the same. It doesn't matter. All right, here we go. Ace of Swords. You can't go to the doctor and get an x-ray and have them find your soul. Why? Because it isn't in there. It's a 5D energy. That's why they can't fucking find it. And they still don't know where some of the energy that runs us come from. You calculate it out. Food's not enough. You know, shouldn't. Right? So, there you go. It's a missing energy. It's there. Scientists looking into that. They know these things. It's fine. I know. I'm married to a scientist. They know these things. But you can't go get an x-ray and find your soul. So if this could very easily be someone who's passed on. A soulmate you never crossed. But you do cross their paths in the astral plane. You wonder why you wake up from dreams feeling so good sometimes or whatever. It can be. It can be. For most of you, this is a person here. Okay? It's the Ace of Swords. Or Ace of Swords. It feels like an Ace of Swords. Ace of Pentacles that feels like an Ace of Swords. My Freudian slip matters with a moon underneath it. So the same energy is crossing here. You have a big fear of success with this person. Your fear isn't this person coming towards you and saying that they love you, for example. Your fear is loving them back. Okay? And the universe is telling you it's okay. It's okay to let your feelings flow in this energy. It's fine. All right? Do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. All right? You have a fear of success with this person more than a fear of failure, whoever this is. What's on top? See, lovers, soulmate. Yep. Again, this person, whoever they are, is, because these are red with these, is discounting this connection a lot. You feel, you understand that this is a much stronger connection than they realize it is. Okay? You understand it on a higher level. All right, why is the Lovers here? The Ace of Cups. Yeah. Again, unless you want this, okay? You want that? I don't think you do. Make sure you're going to have to be the one who allows the feelings to flow. Again, your energy is attached to the Ace of Wands. It was crossing here on the Hermit, which is your energy, which was then crossing over here. It's all you. You're the one sharing the feelings here. It's the feelings that jumpstart. Think of them as a car that needs a jump start. The feelings here, you got the jumper cables and the battery that works. All right? So just hook up your cables to each nipple on your person and keep pumping out the fucking emotion. Keep flowing out. They come at you, yeah, baby, let's bang. Hey, you know, I love you very much. And yeah, I love you too. You'll slowly wear it down until eventually their fucking car starts. All right? It is what it is. It's an epic battle between the Ace of Cups and the fucking Three of Swords. That's all I can tell you. And an Ace of Pentacles that feels like an Ace of Swords. It really does. And what does that mean? Well, the Ace of Pentacles is a solid energy. It's a most solid new beginning in the tarot. It's very practical. But there's also this truth that's underneath it that makes you're afraid of the success, of the reconciliation, of the truth, of this person, of you telling this person the truth, and this person coming back at you with their truth, and then you're afraid it might turn into two swords crossing again and jam everything up. You don't have to be afraid of that. It's okay to share your feelings with this person, whoever they are. All right? Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. You make your own decisions. I'm just reading the energy. I'll be very clear about that. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at here. That's my theme song. What else you want to tell everybody before I go pull some wicked voodoo on this? I like your energy here more than I like the incoming energy. But that incoming energy can be improved upon. All right? It's got good bones, if you will. All right? Like a house with good bones, you could build upon it. All right, let's see. Hidden High Priestess, the message for you. Eight of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and there's the Two of Swords. Yeah. Again, your biggest fear is that because this feels like an Ace of Swords, it's what I said, the two swords end up crossing, two truths end up crossing. I've got kind of, it's an eclipse, but it's sort of a new moon energy as well. It applies either way, but it is technically an eclipse energy. But it's one of only two cards in this deck that has that. The other one is the Emperor. So, just so you know. You're the bigger person here. Again, you don't have to worry about this, okay? Try not to think about what might happen and try to think about what could happen if you open up. All right? Try not to worry about the downside of things and try to be optimistic. Try to be a little bit optimistic with this. Normally, I'd teach you to be neutral. In this case here, I think a little pinch of optimism wins the day. All right? I will say that. It's sort of the same way you deal with somebody who's misbehaving and you're the rational one, maybe a little bit. Even if we do end up crossing swords, even if this conversation does leave you at a stalemate, there is a hidden victory here for you. You know what? Let's pull a couple cards on victory here before we go. Right? I don't hold my readings hostage. You don't need to go to the extended. If you want to, go for it. It's always there for you. It's fun. Less people, more accuracy. I can go pull wicked voodoo. It's fine, but I'm never going to leave you hanging. If there's something else here, I'll pull it. There's something else here. There's a hidden victory in all of this for you. Something that's very transformative. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Why is it? We're going to use the little animal deck here. Why is the Six of Wands here? Tell me more about it. The Two of Wands. Whatever happens, and it varies for all of you. I think it's whether this person comes in or not. But I'm going to assume they do, because it's easier to read the flow of the energy. So assuming this person comes in, no matter how it goes, it points you in the direction of something new. I don't know if it's with this person or if it's with it's something new. Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands. For some of you, this isn't for all of you. Okay? I'm going to say that again because sometimes people only hear what they want to hear. You learn that when you get a YouTube channel. This isn't for all of you, but it's an important enough message that it came up. Your interaction with this person under this new moon energy shows it ends up pointing you in the direction of another person. It shows you that you're attracted to somebody else or that you're in love. Think of it like just as an example of that energy. You're starting a new relationship with somebody, but you're not sure if you still love your ex or not, but then your ex shows up, you go out, you bang them, or something along those lines. It wasn't that great. That shows you that you are ready to move on with the new person. It's sort of that type of a theme. I'm not saying that's how it plays out, but as a way to explain what I'm trying to say. All right? That's your reading. We got a devil to pull on. We've got a connection to pull on. Who is this person to you, and why the fuck are you feeling so much dread? I'll pull on you for the new moon. Let's see where we're going here. If you want the extended, if you want it, the link's there at the top of the description. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.